Amir Thompson is a founding member of the band Roots, and he's better known as Questlove. He's here with us today to talk about his new memoir, Mo Meta Blues. Mr. Questlove, welcome.
Thank you.
People often expect their rap stars to have these kind of hard, scrabbled childhoods. And your childhood seemed to be quite blissful. Is this you messing with the concept of what we expect in our rap stars?
The Roots were working class musicians, kind of the blue collar version. Like, there is no aspirational story. There's no rags to riches. It just makes for a harder narrative to grasp, especially today in the cult of personality kind of stage of where hip hop is, where your story has to be bigger than your talent. But nevertheless, you know, we have things that we want to express.
In the book, you delineate your life by album of the year, record of the year.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to ask you, if there's one for your life, what would you choose?
Probably the record that had the first impact on me was Stevie Wonder's Songs in the Key of Life. My favorite part of the record was there was a 24-page booklet of liner notes, and I'd never seen liner notes before. I mean, mind you, I was 6. I was just really obsessed with reading about engineers and studio people, and oh, Herbie Hancock and George Benson, they're on this record too. And I said that if I ever made records, I'd have these gargantuan liner notes. And so kind of the steps to this booklet was the fact that I used to pepper Roots albums with nothing but liner notes.
You do spend quite a lot of time in this book going through the history of hip hop, and I get the sense you're not entirely happy with what rap has become.
Was I a little shocked when Gangnam Style was now the #1 hip hop single of 2012? I was like, oh, okay, that's a, you know, I kind of sat and thought about it for a while, like, you know, but I'm also guilty because at Christmas party for Fallon, what do you think the most popular song was that had everyone dancing on tables? It wasn't a Roots song.
You sort of wish sometimes that you say, I wish I could have written more hits, like I was a more hit-making machine.
I don't wish that we had more hits. I wish that I knew how to do it. I'm the king of the 14-minute Frank Zappa-esque art piece. But if you requested of me to write something as effective as Can't Hurry Love by the Supremes, I will actually sit there and just stare at the computer and the drumsticks like I literally don't know how to dial it back.
You write in the book, and sometimes I feel like you're a little bit kind of regretful of when you have nurtured artists, which you're known for doing, and then they have sort of taken off.
Yeah, I mean, every artist goes through that. Like, I'm competitive like anyone else, but at the end of the day, no one has our story now. You can count on one hand any artist that ever came out in 1992 that's still able to make a good living, a great living, off their craft.
Is that mostly to do with Fallon, though, with the show?
Being on Fallon, which I thought was a retirement gig, has actually opened up more doors than ever before. You're talking about an entity that did 230 shows a year since 1993. So people took that for granted. But now that we're not available, that kind of makes you, like, saying no has never been more valuable for us.
Are you going with Jimmy to the new show?
The new show's coming to us.
Ah, even better. There's been controversy, right? You write in your book you nearly lost the gig after you played Lion Ass Bitch for Michelle Bachmann.
Whoever that is. Who's that?
In retrospect, would you have played another song?
That was a learning curve, you know. And I guess in my hastiness to make my mark on a comedy show, you know, that's what I went with. Yeah, I would have been way better off playing Sam Cooke's Wonderful World with the don't know much about history bit. But, you know, it's water under the bridge, and, you know, we got past it.
If there had been no human pyramid, would you have still gone to the Fallon show?
I get a house in Los Angeles, and then my second day out there, that's when I meet Jimmy Fallon. And we happened to be doing a show at UCLA, and he came by, and I was doing an interview inside the trailer, and when I came out the door, I saw him and the remaining 7 roots in that sort of 8 is enough human pyramid. 3 on the floor, 2 above him, and Fallon on top. And it was at that moment I was like, oh man, we're gonna grow old with this guy. Like if anything, dealing with him has made us closer and sillier. Whereas I don't even feel like this is 25 plus years. I really feel like this is our 3rd year again. Like this is a brand new start for us.
Questlove, thanks so much.
Oh, there was another question. So. Thank you.